Okay, so to start the nuke, whenever you start the nuke, your interface will be like this. Okay, so you need to start by setting the project. So first thing you have to do inside nuke is you have to set the project. Okay, to set the project, you have to go to edit, project settings. You can write it down. What is that? Edit project settings. Okay, so this is like how you set the composition settings inside After Effects. Here you have to do the project settings. So go to edit, project settings, and inside this you have to change the format. Okay, so what is this format? You have to change it. So now it is 2K resolution. So change this format to, if I want to 19201080, I'll just change it to that. Okay, so once you have done this, now you need to import the footage inside Nuke. To import the footage, you have to go to this option on the top, image tab over here. Here you have something called read. Okay, so to import here, you have to go for this read option. Click on this read, and I can import any of the images for this footage. Okay, so first we will import our green screen footage over here. Okay, so you can also select and drag and drop, or you can import from this page. So if I just want to paste it over here where my footages are there, I'll just drag and drop all this footage. So select all this footage, open it. Okay, so it will bring your footage, background, and all these things inside this. Okay, so now to check this scene, okay, so you can connect this, select this footage, press 1 on your keyboard, so you can see that, or you have this, you can just select and connect it over here. Okay, so by using this node, you can connect the footage over here, and you can check that how to use that. Okay, so now I need to connect the background. Now select, suppose this is the background. If I press 1 on the keyboard, I can see this background now. Okay, so now this background resolution is 1280720. Okay, so this footage is also same resolution. Okay, but your project is, now to see the project, press S on the keyboard, and my footage resolution is composition resolution is this. So you need to change that to 1280720. Okay, now select this background. Okay, so now to merge these two layers into one, what you have to do is you have to add a merge node over here. So to add a merge node, to go to this option, and here you have merge. So M is a shortcut for that, so you can add this merge node. So this goes below and this goes above, and select this, press 1. Okay, so when I select this and press 1, I'll be able to see this green screen footage on the top of it, but it is not visible over here. So what I can do is I have to, now to remove the green screen, so if I just select this, press T on the keyboard, I'll be able to see the green screen now. So we have merged this, and to T is for transform. If you want to change the position of this, you cannot change the position of this green screen layer. To change that, you have to go to this transform node, click transform, and now I'll be able to change the position of this wherever you want to place this object inside the scene. Okay, so this is the transform node which you can place it now. To remove the green screen over here, okay, so we have to remove the green screen for this footage. Okay, so select the transform node, and here we have this keying option, click on that, and here we have different types of keyers. So I'll just use this keylight, premade, ultimate. So there are so many keyers, so we can just use that. So I'll just show you this keylight first, because we have already used that. Okay, so once I add the keylight inside this, so you can see the keylight node is there on the right side. You need to pick the color, which color has to be removed. Okay, so if on the top you have this view option where you can see matte result, or you can see the source or final result or composite, you can see it over here. So if I want to select the color, you have something called screen color over here. Okay, so click on this screen color, and control and click to remove that. Okay, so once I click control and click, I'll be able to remove that green screen color. I'll just place this properly. So once I remove that, now to check this whether it has been properly done or not, you have to go to this final result, and here you have to choose screen matte. Okay, so when I see the screen matte option, you can see there is a lot of noise inside this footage. Okay, so what you can do is you can just make sure that this, let's fit it properly, and go to the screen matte, and here you have something called clip black and clip white attribute. So clip black is used to clean this attribute on this corner, so I'll just adjust this clip black. Okay, so once you have done this, okay, so we also have clip white. So if you want to increase more, you can increase it more over here. Okay, and we have clip white. Okay, so any thing which is visible over here inside this, to adjust that, inside noise will be adjusting this clip white in negative direction. Okay, so now if I just go and check my final result, so this is how it looks now. So you can see this is over here. Now if you want to adjust this edges over here, you can also use this screen dilate. So we have some option called over here called screen dilate. So if I just make it down, screen dilate, if I just reduce it, okay, so how much amount you want you can reduce, but check it, it should not remove the hair details. And screen softness, so little bit screen softness also you give to do that. Okay, so once you are done, the keying of this is done. Now we can just see that. So once it is done, what we have to do is you have to check the intermediate result. Okay, so once the key light is done, if you want to check this intermediate result, so you can see that over here. So it has nicely removed all this thing. If you have some kind of spill on the top of this, okay, so if you have some kind of spill, what you can do is you can add a over here, go to color correction tab. Over here you have color, and inside this we have something called hue correct. Okay, so you can use this. Okay, so after this what you do, after key light, add a pre-multiply node to, you need to add a pre-multiply node. So you can see that now what is happening over here is we can see this kind of green spill on the top of it. Okay, so after doing the key light, you have to always add the pre-multiply node. Okay, now to remove this kind of spill over here, so what node will be adding over here this time is select the pre-mult, and go to the color option, and here you have something called hue correct. Click on that and click this. Okay, so which color has to be suppressed over here? So this is the green color, which is what we want to remove. So just click on this hue correct, click on this green suppression. Okay, and you can adjust this. So once I move this down, you can see that we are removing that green from this hair details. Okay, so we are doing like spill suppression, how you do inside After Effects, same green screen suppression. You can do it over here using this hue suppression. So once we have done this now, so now what we have to do is we have to add a light wrap to this. Okay, so now we have to blend this image with the background. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to add light wrap. Still I can see a little bit of green over here, so if you can just now move this little down, see how much of the green is there. So I can just remove little down. This part is also having some greenness, that is what it is there. Okay, so if you just want to add some point over here, you can hold control and add that point. Now this is a point which you want to adjust closer. Okay, so just check while doing this, so it should remove that green also. So slowly you bring this down, this also down. So we are removing all the green spill from this. Okay, so all the green spill has been removed now from this image. Now we have this file. Okay, so after doing this green spill removal, okay, so what you have to do is you have to add something called light wrap. Okay, so light wrap will add to blend this with the background. Okay, so this edges and the lighting of this background has to come on the top of it. So we'll be adding a light wrap to this now. So to add a light wrap, again press M. This will go below, and light wrap has to come on the top. Okay, so now to add a light wrap, you go to this option. Over here, you can see that there are different options. You have this option called light wrap. So first node is image node, second node is roto. So inside roto, you'll find something called light wrap. Okay, so this is what I'll just select that. Okay, and this is B. I'll just connect to the background. A, I'll just connect it to this and select this. Press 1 on the keyboard so I can see only that. Okay, so now click on generate wrap only and increase the intensity. Now you can see that what we are doing it over here. So we are creating the light wrap, and we can see that what is in the background that will come on the edges of this character, and diffuse how much you want to diffuse. Okay, so this is what the light wrap does to your green screen. So after doing the green screen removal, you have to add a light wrap to this. Okay, so once you are done, now connect this to this. Select this, press 1 on the keyboard so we can see that. If you just disable and enable this, so you can see that light, whatever the light from the background, it is coming on the top of this hair also. So it is blending that nicely over here. So that is what we add the light wrap into the scene. Okay, so now make sure that you connect this properly, the nodes. Okay, so node should be look nicer. So I'll just add this. So hold control on the keyboard and adjust this. So once I adjust it over here, we can see now. Okay, so once we have done this, now what we have to do is we have to add color correction to this. Now to add a color correction, after this hue correct. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just adjust this nodes like this also towards right. So if I want to add any of the nodes over here, I have to add after this. So I'll just add a grade node over here. So you can just select this, press G on the keyboard. Okay, or you can also go to this color node and you can select this grade node. Connect this grade node over here. Okay, so now we get these options. We have black point, white point, and lift and gain. Okay, so when you want to do the color correction over here, so this is for matching the background shadow and this is for matching the background highlights. So click on this black color and you have to pick the color. So shadow color from the background, which is the dark color in the background. So I can just hold control and click it. So whichever the shadow color is over here inside this, I can hold control and click, and I selected the background color, and I need to select the brightest point in the background. So select this gain and choose the brightest point in the background. Okay, so we have done the selection, and if I see that dark and bright I just connected, if I press D, you can see that how it has done the color correction on the top of it. So it is blending with this scene now. Okay, so if you want to increase the brightness now, you can adjust this white. Okay, so white point. Okay, if you want to adjust the darkness, you adjust this black point over here. So how much you want this to be done. Okay, so once you have done this, now what we have to do is we have to add overall grading for this. So again, on the top of this, you just press G. So this is for adding the overall grade to the scene. Now double click on this grade and click on this gamma, and you can add this gamma is for adjusting the midtones of the image. So if I adjust it over here, now you can see that overall blue tone we are adding to this, or how much tone you has to be added. So red, green and blue color you can adjust it to match now. So how much you want to adjust it over here. Okay, so red little less. Okay, so if you disable, now you can see that we can add this on the top of it. Okay, so like this, you can add any of this thing like this. Now we have all this grades, light wrap has been applied. Again, if I just go to key light, I can also adjust this. So if again, if you want to still adjust this, you can adjust this dilate. So if I make it less over here, amount of this less. So you can adjust that edges now fine. Okay, so this is how we can do it now. So we have overall grade for this. Okay, so after adding the grade, okay, so if you want to blur the background, okay, so you can add a blur node to the background over here. So this is the background. Okay, so you can go to this option and you have this blur node inside this. So I'll just show you this, or you can just type, press tab on your keyboard and type blur. So this is also one more method for adding. Or here we have this blur option. So click on this blur. This I'll connect it over here. And I just want to blur the background little bit. So when you are compositing, make sure the background is blur to give just a sense of depth inside the scene. Okay, so once we added the blur to the background, now this is the front part of that. So this you don't want to get blur. So what you can do is you can use this mask. So we have something called mask for this. Okay, so same like Photoshop, you can select the region. Okay, so for that you have this roto, and I can select the mask over here, and you can connect this mask to this. Okay, so now you can see that this region is not blurred, only this is the part which is blurred. Okay, so how much it has to be blurred, you can just set it. Now what you can do is you can adjust the smoothness over here. So you can adjust the feather of this. So once I increase the feather, so it will adjust the feather of this. Okay, so this is how we can remove the green screen and over here. So if I just check, this is the nodes which you need to add to this. Okay, so anything else you need to add on the top of it, like some kind of lens flare has to be added or anything has to be added, that can also be added to the scene. Or you want to add some kind of glow to this scene, overall glow you want. So select this, and here we have different options. Here we have color, we have this filter. So inside filters, we have different options over here, which you can see that we have glow also, we have god rays. So I'll just add some glow. Okay, so amount of glow, how much you want to control to the scene. Okay, so double click on this and you can reduce the amount of glow over here. Okay, so this will also make a nice effect on the scene. So if I just disable this, so you can see that D is a shortcut for disabling this, and we can see it how we have done the compositor here. So if I just disable, okay, so it was like this before. This also I'll disable. So this was my background. Okay, so after that I added the green screen to that on the top of it. After adding the green screen, what we have done, we have added the key light to this. Okay, so once we add the key light, we'll remove the green screen from this. Then you add a pre-mult application to remove that over here. So once we have done that pre-multiply, we adjusted the hue correct to remove this spill on the top of this character. Okay, after doing the hue correct, we have to do the color correction for this. So I added the grade. Okay, so I added the grade for color correction over here. So this and all I'll just disable. Okay, so after that, what we have done, we have added something called light wrap. So if I just disable and enable the things to show you that what light wrap is doing. You can see this. Okay, so after doing that, we have added the glow, and we have a grade again. So this is for overall grading, and we added the glow to the scene so it blends nicely with the environment. Okay. Okay, so Q is a shortcut for switching off this outline. So if I press Q on the keyboard, you have to, when you press the Q, you have to click on this nodes. If you click on this node, this is the script is going to open. If you click on this and press Q, so it will hide that. Whatever the overlay is there, it is going to hide now. So we have this now. This also disable. Okay, so this is how we can remove the green screen shot. Okay, so any of the green screen you want to remove the green screen, you have to make sure that you add some kind of depth to the background by adding the blur node. You add some kind of grades to do the color correction, and you add a light wrap on the top of this, and then you add overall grade for this footage, and if glow is required, you can add the glow. Okay, so this is the thing, we can remove the green screen over here. Okay, so anyone having any doubts in removing the green screen? So this is one type key light. So with the help of this key light, you can remove like this. Okay, so if I just disable the key light now, I'll just select this, press 1. Okay, so instead of key light, if you want some other node, okay, so I'll just use from the keying. So there are different key nodes, like if I have primate, I can use this primate. Okay, so this you connect it to this, and this is the primate which is connected to that. We can connect the primate. Just disconnect. Okay, so we have already the key light. Now I'll just use this primate thing, and I'll just connect this to this now. Okay, so here inside this primate there are two options, foreground and BG. For now we don't have to connect BG because we are already using this merge node. Now using the primate, double click on this primate, and here on the right side you can see there is operation. So you can just go for click on this color picker, click on this color picker, and hold control on your keyboard and click it. So once you hold control and click, it is going to remove the green from over here. Okay, so there are different options. When I press A on the keyboard, now you can see the alpha, and it has not removed that properly. Okay, so there is one thing over here. So you have something called algorithm. If you want to directly do that, you can click on this primate RT. So once I click on this primate RT, you can click on auto compute. So as soon as I click on auto compute, it is going to clean all the things. Sorry. If you still see some kind of noise over here, that has to be adjusted now. So you can just come to this options. So here you can see that we have clean foreground noise and clean background noise. So if I click on this clean background noise, now click and keep clicking on that. Okay, so if I hold control on that, and I can see this now, we have cleaned the background noise also from this. Okay, so we have cleaned that. After that, I'll just use pre-mult. After that, hue correct. After that, grade. Again, select this, press 1. Okay, so when you are using the pre-mate, okay, so you have to use like this. Okay, so there are very few options inside this pre-mate. Okay, so here also you have an option for spill suppression. If you want the spill process to be done, here you can directly do the spill suppression directly here. Okay, so if you don't want any suppression over here, because we are already doing inside this hue correct, so I'll just keep for this no suppression because we are already doing that spill suppression process over here. If you are not doing that, you can inside premate itself, you can do that. Okay, so that is using the premate. Okay, so all the nodes remain same except the keying node over there. Okay, so when you are doing this keying process, all the nodes except the this node is going to change. Other things remain same. The light wrap has to be added, color grading has to be done, you correct. Okay, so any of this you want to add. Now if I just disable this, now to separate this, control X, control V. Now we have the premate also over here. Okay, select this, press 1. Now I just want to add another keyer. So there are different keyers which we have. So if I just want to add a premate or chroma keyer, ultimate keyer, so all these are for removing the green screen. Okay, so all this short I will be adding to remove the green screen over here. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just go for keying, and this time I'll use ultimate here. Click on this ultimate. Okay, so the purpose of all this keyer is to remove the green screen. So whatever the keyers you are using, all these keyers are to remove the green screen, but the tool is different. So double click on ultimate and pick the screen color. So the same process is there for any of this. If I click on that, hold control shift and click on this. So sometimes by holding control, if it is not selecting or removing, you can hold control and shift to drag it. So I'll just show this. If I just hold a click on this, control shift, and you can also drag like this. The region, if you drag, it will remove the green screen. Okay, so once we have done the green screen removal, okay, so you can check that alpha. Press A on the keyboard. I can see this is removing nicely over here. Okay, so anything you need to adjust on this, now you can adjust it. You have this called screen correct. Okay, so you have this brights and darks. So there inside key light it is different option like clip white and clip black. So here it is brights and dark. Okay, so same tools. Inside key light it is called clip white and clip black. Here it is called dark and white. So anything you need to adjust it, you can see this, and clip black. See, when I am adjusting that clip black, you can see that what we are doing it over. Okay, so clip black and clip white. When you want to adjust it, you can adjust it inside the scene to clean that properly. Now the edges you want to adjust, you can go for screen correct, and you have this shrink option. So with the help of this shrink option, you can correct that over here. And inside this same tool, you also have the spill. Okay, so spill suppression is also there. So if I disable that, you can see that this is how you get. Okay, so inside this ultimate keyer, there is always already the spill suppression. So you can, as soon as I switch on that, automatically it is going to remove the green spill from this. So if you want to adjust anything over here, the strength of it, you can adjust. Okay, so these are the tools which is used inside this ultimate keyer. Now if I just check this one, okay, so it works the same way, other things remains the same over here. You can see this how we can do it. Okay, so all these tools are for doing the keying and cleanup. Okay, so I'll just save this file. So again, I'll just disconnect this, control X, control V. So any of this one tool you can use for doing the cleanup or green screen removal. Okay, so there are lots of tools. Okay, you have chroma keyer, ultimate keyer, you have this keyer. Okay, so IBK keyer and gizmo keyer. So this is also used for that. So if I just use this chroma keyer now, okay, so select this chroma keyer, connect it over here. Now double click on this chroma keyer, and here also you can see that you have to select, control and click it, and select this, press 1. Okay, so now we can see that it has done the keying, and here also. So the name only changes. Here it is white point, black point. It is same like clip white and clip black, and here you have screen gain. So if I adjust that, so you can adjust this also over here. So once I done this, okay. And you also have this clip white and clip black. So anything you want to adjust this noise still more, you can adjust this clip black point, and any gray region inside this white you have to adjust this white point. Okay, so now we have done. I can see that using this also how nicely we can just remove that keying. Okay, so any of these tools, all these tools are used to remove the green screen. So any of this, if I just press one now, press A, again it has given the nice result for us. So all these keyers are for the same purpose. Control V. Okay, so you can just see this. Okay, so use any of these tools to remove the green screen. So any of thing you want to remove the green screen over here, so we can use this. And we also have key light. Inside that we have IBK color and IBK gizmo. Okay, so this is also used to remove the green screen. So if I just connect this IBK gizmo over here, okay, so we have this color. So you need to again import one more thing called IBK color over here. Control X, Control V. Okay, so IBK color has to be connected to that. This has to be connected to this original, and this is the BG. We don't want this BG. So double click on this IBK color, and here you have to choose green, and double click on this IBK gizmo also, and you choose this green. Now if I select this, press 1, we can see that it is going to remove the green screen for me. Okay, so now if you want to adjust this over here, we can adjust this luminance match. So how much we can do it over here inside this. Okay, so it has removed, or you can also pick the color from this. So if I just want to pick, yeah, this color picker also. So if I just inside this pick option, okay, so Control Z, go for pick. Now you can select this control and click it over here. So it is going to pick that color also from this. So you have this auto levels which you can do. You have this luminance match which you can do. Now to remove this properly, this kind of green, so double click on this. If I press 1, press A. Okay, so you have this IBK color and it is like this. So what you have to do is you have to make that totally green. Okay, so you should not have any kind of patch like this. So you have this patch black, this erode option, and size of this. So I'm just cleaning the background. So whatever this color is, it should be totally cleaned background now. So trying to adjust that like this. So totally green. I just press 1. Okay, so we'll be able to see that how we can remove it over here. So when I see that, now still we have a little bit of thing over here. Now inside this IBK gizmo, you adjust this white, blue and white and luminance match. So enable all this auto levels. So how much you can do it from this. Okay, so this is the options which you can increase. Now if I just type red weight to 5, now we can see that we can able to remove this from this red weight. If I just use 6, okay, so we have totally removed all the noise from the background now. So you can see it. Okay, okay. After that, remult, you correct, same process, and it will be done. Okay, so any of the tools we are using, you have to use like this. Okay, so for this, in this option, there is no button for adjusting over here, this edges. Okay, so for that, you can add an edge blur. So select this, press tab, you can type. Okay, so you have different option. You have edge blur, you have edge detect. So if I just add an edge blur to that, so it will blur this edges on this. You can see that how it is going to blend with this now. So if I just blend that, okay, so you can use this edge blur after this also. So for any of the tool, you want to use that edge blur, you can use that. So it will blend nicely with this background. Okay, so after this also you want to use, you can use that. Okay, so some tools which doesn't have this edge control, at that time you can use this edge blur, so that will be helpful for you. Okay, so these are the tools which you can use green screen from the footage. So any of the green screen you want to remove, these are the tools which you can remove now from this.